Today we will discuss key diagram of 33 by 11 kV substations. Before starting that diagram, I will give the symbols used for these diagrams. Symbols. So here this is a isolator. This is circuit breaker CV. This is lightning arrestor LA. This is potential transformer and this is current transformer. So these are the abbreviations we will use for preparing the diagram. Okay, and this is for earthing. So key diagram for 33 by 11 kV substation, in which there is one incoming feeder, key diagram for 33 kV by 11 kV substations. So from starting, this is the incoming feeder which is having a lightning arrestor at the beginning to protect entry of lightning stroke into the substation. Then there is a isolator and this is the 33 kV bus bar. Okay, it is 33 kV bus. This is 33 kV bus. So when it is charged by this isolator, supply available on this 33 kV, and here we will start. There are two transformers we will use here on this 33 kV bus. So start from here, there is a isolator, then CT, then breaker, and after breaker there is a lightning arrestor, and then it is the three-phase transformer represented by this three circle, and if it is a delta star, then its center point is earthed, that is the center of star is grounded. After that, for secondary protection, there is again one lightning arrestor we use, and then one isolator, and this is the 11 kV bus bar after step down. So this is the 11 kV bus. Similarly, For this second transformer, we have the similar connections, CT, then breaker, then a lightning arrestor. For sound protection of the transformer, transformer is very important unit in any substation, and its sound protection we provide always double lightning arrestor, primary side and secondary side. This is a delta star transformer. Then again the lightning arrestor and isolator and connected to the bus bar. Now the outgoing side of this, there may be number of feeder can be say 3 feeders we can divert this is diverted. 3 outgoing 11 kV feeders are going from this substation. Now for measurement of voltage at the incoming, we connect here on the bus bar we connect here a potential transformer. This is PT, this is LA, this is isolator, this is isolator, this is CT, this is circuit breaker, this is lightning arrestor, this is transformer, then again it is lightning arrestor. So from this to this place it is all 33 kV, and after step down it is 11 kV. There is a bus coupler. If suppose one particular transformer is taken under isolation for maintenance, then a bus coupler is used. This is bus coupler. This is used when one transformer is gone under maintenance, then we connect another bus by another transformer. So this is the complete diagram of a 33 kV by 11 kV substation using 33 by 11 kV substation. You just see, this is 33 kV incoming. So one feeder is incoming from here, and it is 33 kV bus bar, and then the remaining connections are there. There are 2 bus bar on 11 kV side. From each bus bar we tape 3 number of outgoing feeders from one bus bar. So total outgoing feeders are 6. Here lightning arrestor already provided on secondary side of transformer. So we not provide any lightning arrestor on 11 kV bus bar, but in some cases people provide this on the 11 kV side also they use lightning arrestor. So this is the key diagram of a 33 by 11 kV substation. Now there are two processes. One is charging and another is discharging. This is the two processes involved in this substation. So in charging, when we do charging of substation after its erection and commissioning, so first we close isolator, then we on breaker when we charge it. This is important to note. First we close the isolator, then we on circuit breaker. And when you want to discharge the substation for maintenance purpose, for any transformer, upper side or lower side, then first you open the breaker, then you open the isolator. So you can avoid any type of sparking on load. And we have to use the discharge rod for each phase. This is a single line diagram. So three phase are not shown here. It is single line diagram. So by single line diagram we will have a discharge rod for each phase, which is like this. The discharge rod, it is a bamboo on which a copper strip is there up to this, and from this copper strip there is a wire which go to the earth. So whenever we have to, this is bamboo and this is copper wire. So this particular portion we put on the conductor. So whatever voltage is there, even after switch off the complete substation, due to residual magnetism, there is some voltage present on the conductor. So before going for any maintenance activity, we should discharge complete equipments and the bus bar and conductors. Then only we start its maintenance. So two things are very important here. One, when you charge the substation, so first you close the isolator, then you on the breaker. And when you discharge the substation, then open breaker first, then open isolator. This is the basic two rules followed whenever charging and discharging of substation is to be done. Secondly, discharge rod you have to use on all the three phases, because discharge rod will earth the any charge present on the equipment or on the conductor. So this complete diagram shows the key diagram of 33 by 11 kV substation. You just check it. Again I explain. Incoming feeder. This is incoming 33 kV. Lightning arrestor for protection. Then isolator. When we close isolator, this will come supply 33 kV bus will charge. Potential transformer will measure the input potential or the voltage of the incoming feeder, and after charging this 33 kV bus bar, we first close these isolators, then we close the breaker. So supply is reach up to the transformer. After transformer, we have to charge the bus bar of 11 kV. There are two sections of bus bar. So close this isolator, bus bar will charge first, then second bus bar will be charged by closing this isolator. Now in case when we want to take the load on the 11 kV bus, then close the isolator of individual feeders. Isolator of individual feeders are on. Then supply will available to the feeders. Now in case if you want to maintain, suppose this transformer, so you isolate this transformer from the bus bar. So ultimately we have to supply the load on this feeder also. So you close this isolator and breaker, so supply is from this transformer, it is coming to bus bar number 2. So this is bus number 1 and this is bus number 2. So by bus coupler we can join the bus bar whenever there is a maintenance schedule for any transformer, then you can go for use of bus coupler. So this is a very simple and self-explanatory diagram of 33 by 11 kV substation, that is known as key diagram. And standard symbol I have already given and also written on the board, so you can easily draw this diagram. So whenever the question comes, draw the key diagram of 33 by 11 kV substation, then you can draw this diagram and explain its charging and discharging procedure, wo jo just now I have told you. Okay, so this is all about the key diagram of 33 by 11 kV substation and its operating steps, charging and discharging. चार्जिंग में आपको ध्यान रखना है, पहले आइसोलेटर आपको क्लोज करना, उसके बाद ब्रेकर ऑन करना है. डिस्चार्जिंग में इसका रिवर्स करना है, पहले आपको ब्रेकर को ऑन ऑफ करना है और फिर उसके बाद आइसोलेटर को ओपन करना है. सो दिस इज द सिंपल वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल एंड इन ईच केस यू हैव टू यूज द डिस्चार्ज रॉड. Discharge rod diagram I have given on the top corner on left side. This is a discharge rod. This is the discharge rod. Discharge rod. This is a discharge rod, which is a bamboo stick and which is having a copper strip on the top, from where a copper conductor is connected up to the ground. So any ground point you can take and this wire is connected to that ground point, and then on the conductor you hang this discharge rod. So whatever charge is available on the conductor or any equipment, this will goes to earth before maintenance. So maintenance become easy and there is no danger of any type of shock or return current. Normally what happens when we completely discharge the substation and transformer, due to residual magnetism, sometime voltage induce either from primary to secondary or secondary to primary. So that is not in knowledge of the worker or the persons who are doing the work. So when we put the discharge rod, so discharge rod will discharge that particular voltage induced due to residual magnetism in the transformer. So this particular diagram suggests you the application of 33 by 11 kV substation for outgoing feeders. Number of feeders can be taken on the capacity of the bus bar. I have taken 3 outgoing feeder on bus number 1 and 3 outgoing feeder from bus number 2. So they are connected with isolator. Now 11 kV feeder output voltage if you want to measure, then you connect 1 PT on any bus bar, so that will give you the output voltage or the outgoing voltage of the 11 kV feeder. Similar to this PT, you can put a PT on the bus bar second or first to measure the outgoing voltage. So this is all about the 33 by 11 kV substation key diagram. You draw it and and understand its procedure, and you have to write the procedure what I have told you, steps for charging and steps for discharging. So this is all for today. Thank you.